All right, we're just about live. Oh, wow. They just throw them in ditches? Wow, that's kind of cool. This whole thing is ridiculous. But here in Austin, they're everywhere. I guess it just depends on the people of different areas. And why would they throw them in the creeks? That's hilarious. People people in Dallas are like really fucking possessive and jealous. Holy shit. They're like, I just use this thing and nobody else is going to use it. Wow. I see. We're talking about Hlbz and their scooters, their scooter rentals. Hlbz this morning, one of the stocks that's trading, and Lulu. All right, let's go over to the market real quick because we only got a few minutes left. The market opens. The market had a very nice reclaim at the end of the day yesterday. So it was a red all day, pretty much. And then at the end of the day, whoop, reclaimed, but didn't reclaim fully. So left it red on the day across all markets. However, in after hours, it did get up and over the high of the day. And then in pre-market and in the Asian markets and London markets, in the European markets, it rallied more, substantially more. And this morning, just now, about in the last 25 minutes, we have rallied more right into the open. So we are going to open gapped up, and that could kick off a bullish move. It certainly begins a 3-day bottom reversal, swing reversal. And then as far as from a liquidity perspective, that could give us some insight. Let's take a look at that. The move could move up into this liquidity zone up here. Oh, it's drawing black. Okay. Into this liquidity zone up here. Only to use it as to reverse from and move back down lower. So, but for the day, it looks like we might be green on many fronts. And I don't see really any very little liquidity reason why to go down. So I think we might just run all day, all the way up to 1 month, 2 month highs. And that, my friends, is the market forecast. All right, now let's go over to the momentum stocks on the day here. We are watching Lululemon, which reported earning. I don't know if they were favorable or not earnings. It doesn't really matter, but the reaction was very positive. Lululemon went from 320 to 380 almost in pre-market this morning. It was actually after hours altogether in extended hours trading since reporting earnings. It's now pulled back to about 367 before the open. We're opening the market in about 2 minutes. The thesis here, the theory is that it's going to be a sell-off day, actually, and that a lot of retail investors will be FOMOing in, and smart money is going to use that to take profits on. So it could be a bit choppy, but there'll be momentum moments, and it could be on the long side. So it's going to be unpredictable. But if it runs from the open, grab it. It'll probably peak out around 10. If it drops at the open, go short. It might find a bottom around 10. And then around 10, we can make a decision from there, whether to go long or to go short, reverse, add, cut, keep, take partial, whatever it is. But yeah, Lulu's got a lot of, is very wound up. And there's a lot of trades that you can get out of it. And also Hlbz, the scooter company, it might go up a little bit. So we're watching that. Hlbz. And Brds also could go up today. Watch that for both of those are on a bullish bias. Hlbz and Brds bullish bias. Bamea, we're already in from yesterday. Yes, sir. BMEA. So we'll be taking profits on Bamea either right at the open or around 10 a.m. See what happens. Yeah, I had Lockle up, but it looked really low volume and not interesting. But well, now it kind of does look kind of interesting. I'm going to keep it up. Let's take a quick look at it. Get an analysis on it. Okay, it could be a green day on Lockle. LOCL, local. Okay, market's going to open in about 45 seconds. 30 seconds, rather. Time really flies. All right, Lulu is just sitting there. Hlbz just sitting there. Which way are you going to go, Lulu? Okay, it is starting to sell off, so we might go short on that right away. On Lulu. Got to get that. If you are going to go short, you got to get it before it goes down 10%. Otherwise, it'll trigger the short sale restriction. I don't know if this other account that I set up will let me go short. Let's see what happens. No, but I could get puts. The spread is very wide. You notice that? Wide spread. So I use just today's puts. The spread's pretty wide. Pretty nasty. So in my setup, I was not able to take advantage of that. Hlbz selling off Brds. BRDS going. ARCT now along. ARCT. All right, what's going on here? All right, we're up a little bit on Bamea. What is that? Oscar. Bamea is pulling back from the open. I'm inclined to cut it now because if that's the direction it's going to go. I'm getting out of Bamea. My profits, that was 8%, closed out. Boom. PYXS is opening, but it's pulling back from a gap up open. There we go. I got to take my profits on PYXS. It's oscillating up there. PIRS is a sell, by the way. Alerted. The sell-off on Lululemon, hopefully you guys are all profiting on that. Wasn't able to get in. That was the predicted direction. Yeah, PYXS is a sell. Got the right stock here. Oh, where's the ticker? There it is. Okay. I don't have time for this shit, man. Take my profits. VIRX. All right. A lot of things gapped up and then started to pull back. And that's fine. Take your profits. ARCT, anybody getting that one? ARCT. Opened at 19s, now at almost 21. Yeah, local selling off. Oscar is coming off of a high. We'll see what it does. Inclined to take my profits on X4 if it's not going to run. X4 could be done for. Premium in Lulu puts too high. Well, not if you get deep in the money, Carl. But that wasn't the problem. It was the spread. Problem at all. I tell you, which is to get the delta at 75 or higher. How about that DEA? Let's take a little look on the. Okay, I'm going to get out of P. Gapped open a little bit low. That gestate a little bit. Back to DEA. Let's take a look at that. And on the 1 minute. Just only been one trade on it. Okay, well, it did go up like we said, but it's pulling back off of going up. Could be already selling off. Just switch that over to DEA to be able. Meta starting to pull back now. I believe we did get into Meta yesterday, but the market is going up, and that's giving Meta whatever lift it needs. But Meta does show relative weakness. All right, I'm getting out of Oscar today. Go ahead and close it. Well, I'll just leave X4 running. PVH is another one I need to look at. ARCT, ARCT. Hopefully you guys got that. Acting very good. Doing okay. All right. PVH. Whoa, hell no. Getting out of PVH at a profit. Opened up $3 higher than this, and then just started bleeding out. Done deal there. Banked profit. KSCP. Okay. Yeah, we got this smart money entry yesterday. Lulu is finding support already. 7 minutes in. I'm not sure how we can trust that. A little early, but it can happen. Detail on Lulu. Needs to be going for the reclaim. If so, then Lulu could be along. The market's still running, and we expect it to have a pretty decent green day today. Go back and look at the market. Yeah, so we expect it to get up to these levels here. Have a nice, full, robust green day. And that ought to give Meta a little bit of a lift that it seems to need. ARCT holding strong on a little bit of a pullback. Local faded out. Watch PYIXX. Doing anything. On here twice. Right. Yeah, so Bemea was over. I don't know if anybody else was in that, but you'd want to get out of that. Okay, Lulu's kind of turning into a long here. Check the spreads on the options now that the market's been able to settle in a little bit. I don't think anybody wanted to buy that shit. Oh, it's like 2 options. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, no. Here we go. 150 of these sold. The 350 strike. I think that's the one I'm going to stick to. Those. Market's still running. I'm curious about Nvidia, Apple, some of those guys. Let's see. Yeah, Nvidia having a decent day. Everybody's up a little bit. Apple's stronger than the rest of those. I'll take a look at Microsoft, Netflix. Square is really at the gap fill area now. It's all the way back up. Maybe it'll get back up to 72.60 over time. That's a possible swing trade. Google not doing good at all. Okay, Lulu's starting to take off a little bit. Hasn't really caught fire yet. Hasn't really had that momentum yet. On the long side. Most of the institutionals are already in it. So they're really looking for the strong FOMO moments from retail, dumb money. They're looking for those moments to sell into. Here it comes. It's happening now. Now we can use this pivot as our exit, 365. Hlbz not really going anywhere. ARCT failed out. broke a neckline. Yeah, everything's up today. Micron? I thought you said Microsoft. Oh, yeah. Micron having an outstanding day. Looks like on earnings overnight. Yes. Micron, everyone, definitely a day one ER runner you can try. MU, by the way, Micron, MU. All right, it's a 9:45. We're moving on up to the top of the hour. Market is just sailing. Everybody's getting some support from the market there. All right, Lulu's making another leg up now. It might get all the way up to the pre-market high after all. 377 approximately. Right now it's at 369, 370. Yes, sir. If you have shares, whenever you have those strength moments, you want to take a little out. Energy dropping. As a sector. Yes, okay. And I just closed out my flip of Meta. I was gone in Meta yesterday. That's just me. Just taking quick profits. They have to trade another day. Maybe Meta goes today, but I'm happy with what I got. Flipping it overnight. All right, back to some of the other stuff we are in. Let me make sure I get rid of. Still an Oscar? What happened there? I know, and it's actually doing all right. Skittish on that one. But Bamea continues to slide, so not on that. So you putting in a little bit of progress? Lulu fighting at that 370 level. And there goes the market going up more. That ought to give a little lift to Meta and Lulu. Market correlation. FRC moving up. Let's see. Oh, yeah. FRC with an incredible green move up. 13 to almost 15 now. FRC, something tradable there. here. And coin looking very good too, roughly like the market growth. So coin following the market and even a little bit stronger than the market. New high, new highs on the market just achieved. Okay, VIRX, that's something else we're in. That's doing all right. Get out of X4? No, and it's time to get out. QQQ is going strong. You got to show up before the market opens and listen to my market forecast. A bit late now. We're almost to the top of the hour. 10 more minutes and it's top of the hour. Coin really running. I don't know if any of you are in the PDD. I'm closing out my PDD. I think that was a red dog or not sure. I think it was a red dog. That out. Okay, at 10 a.m. is going to be an Hlbz possible reverse coming up. Why? Because it's reclaiming FWAP a little bit. We do have bullish bias on Brds and Hlbz. At 10 a.m. could easily be a level to risk from. Ambi is halted up but low volume. Ambi, remember we were trading that? Ambi's halting up. Yeah, FFIE was such low volume, but is it doing something? Lulu still working in that 370 level. Getting near the top of the hour, so that's not a great sign. But the levels that got put in between the open and the top of the hour are significant tradable levels. Breakouts and breakdowns from those levels are shorts and longs. Okay, the market looks like it's attempting to go higher. Build up some steam. IRX now dojiing. Your bad cost average. How is this possible? Let's see. How did I get in yesterday? I must have got in early and then it pulled back by the close. But all right. I'm just going to have to sit through a little bit of pullback on VIR. Yep. We're still fighting the 370 level on Lulu. Might be a dump coming on Lulu. And the reason is because institutionals want to take profits, and they were hoping there'd be some FOMO. And there isn't very much FOMO. So they might just go ahead and take a smaller profit and just exit. Hit the big, huge red button, take profit button. So if this doesn't get bought up pretty quickly here, I'm going to cut mine. All right, we're 5 minutes to the top of the hour, so prices around this region now are becoming significant. Levels around this region are becoming significant and hardened, and it'll be easy to reflect off of here, reject off of here, um, reverse around these regions. Because if it didn't happen in these first 30 minutes, it's not going to happen in the next 30 minutes. And there's that sell-off on Lulu, so I'm looking for an exit now. If it will let me get a vertical in this account. No. All right, so I'm just going to sell that then. All right, technically I made $5. Hey, break even or a little bit of money is a great failure. I can tell you that. Now, off of these top level 370 here on Lulu, it could become a short. I'm not going to be burning another day trade in this account. But if you have the ability, now that's a shortable level, especially if we come back up and tap it again. That's it, risk rise for me on that one. So overall, I think we have kind of just a mediocre day other than the market itself, coin, FRC doing what it was doing. Those three were going nuts. FRC, coin, and the market. Everything else had potential. But now we have 10 a.m. established levels to work with. So from here, over the next hour, there's going to be some rejection. And then if we get back to these levels and break them, then they become, all day trades. So that can take hours to happen. And you just have to watch all those stocks independently, waiting for those levels. And you can grab breakdowns or breakouts. And then, yep, it's $5 I don't have. And then you want to risk your size to the pivot between the breakout. So for some of you who are studying the market mastery, you probably understand that more than others. Some of you probably really understand that. The pivot between the breakout or the pivot between the breakdown, that becomes your risk to and your sizing risk level. And that's the way the rest of the day ought to trade. and then I'll be back at the end of the day to post alerts in the group. Let's go into the group now and continue working the market from there. All right. Thanks, everybody. Happy Tuesday morning.